Okay, so we've been having problems playing Arissa against Arissa on
No
this map.
way, it's this guy. Holy
The
shit.
Korea?
Yeah,
Yeah, these guys were crazy,
this
like
guy
crazy
Yeah, he's
was
fun.
good.
this guy's really good. He was on the team that I coached, and then he left for a better team, and supposedly this is the
Oh.
better team. So
Uh,
that is so cool. What a coincidence.
They are more Park College.
A collegiate team?
yeah.
Yeah,
He's on a collegiate team now? Wait, what college was it?
more Park.
Moore Park.
MOR
Oh, weird. That's super
in
weird.
California.
So before the game, we were talking about like how we could play it against Orisa. I was watching a game, of CR versus Zeta Division, and they were
Yeah.
taking like they when they play dive, they always had two people, a support and a damage on the mega room, like rotating into the mega room. What do
What,
you think
like
about
this
that?
one?
Yeah, so we can like get an angle on the
Yeah,
Orisa.
sure. But which support and damage should it be?
May and Juno or no, it was May and Zen, but if in this case, I guess it'd be May and
I think it works. I mean, basically, you want to put your Mei in like the closer range, like more dangerous angle, and then Ash in like the long range off angle. So if Mei goes here, and or did they go here in the KR replay?
oh, we
Either,
didn't do it.
oh, I'm not. I know, but what you saw is what I'm asking. Like it was
Oh,
Mei, or did they just get here and then got shot at?
they got yeah, and then they fought. I mean, if they were there and there was no one there, I'm assuming they would deepen it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, this like fighting around this area is close range and good for Mei, and not so good for Ash. And then this, if Mei's taking enough aggression, then that would be a nice long range off angle.
You think we can do it with Juno, Lucio?
Um, yeah, I think that would be possible. Definitely, Juno can enable things to move quickly, and you don't want your you don't want your Ana to go on like an aggressive flank like this, really. So between those two, yeah. However, if the enemy rolls out top, then there's Mei here is not so strong. We want our Mei supporting frontline, right? Because
Oh,
this is
okay.
this is the like by default, I think our rollout should be Mei on this side and then Ash on this side
Oh,
because
okay.
this is safer, good off angle, and it's a lot more range. And we need to split up to get an off angle, right? So if Mei's here, it's like that's terrible, right?
Do you think that's the answer against Orisa, like at the off angles? Because that's what I was assuming for
Yeah,
why we were having trouble before. We were just sitting main. Okay.
yeah, yeah. And so far, your Ash rolls out on the right side, and your Mei rolls out on this side. So it's the opposite of what would be like better. Mei's not going to do anything from here, and
Do you think Ash?
Ash can do a decent amount of damage from here, but we need an off angle. So who's going to be on this off angle? And I think the answer is Ash.
Um, for
Right?
Ash there, do you need a support with him, her too?
No,
I think like he's fine there. Okay.
because she can get support from this angle
Okay.
with the range support. It's like if she was to deepen the flank here, obviously there's no LOS, so it makes more sense to have support.
Yeah.
Unless this was like a tracer or something, then don't need support. So our off angle is non-existent right now, but we hit the nade and we get the kill. That's good. Bit of a risky jump.
I didn't jump. I got
I mean, like
For Winston.
on Winston.
this, like this setup right now is really really bad because if their Arissa sees this, she's hard engaging and killing everybody. And your Mei is no block too, so your Mei is a free kill.
What do you think we could have done to avoid this then? And
See.
just jump back to Mana.
Yeah, I think. Well, we need pressure from this side because if you're engaging here and we have Ash sightline, we probably clear these guys out more, and we could hit a wall and then swing on Orisa and actually clear her because she is pretty isolated right now. But because we don't have this kind of pressure on this side, our Ashe is not going to be the one to swing this corner and kill Orisa. So this is not so good for Ashe. And now we're in a pretty risky spot. Wait, we go out again? Yeah, don't do that. It's a 3v4. We do not win those, unfortunately. Does that make sense with the setup, guys?
Yeah.
Okay.
Connor, did you hear that? Because you're the Ashe player.
Yeah, I know.
Same thing with this. What are we gonna do? We need to deal with this off angle right now.
Can we talk about this too?
And we like to set up Ashe here. So what do?
We wall off the Orisa and then just go that side.
Oops, what are they doing? Okay, yeah, that's a good play. Oh, nice call. Yeah, good job.
Or should we just always do Mei on this map with Winston? I think it's not bad. Like, okay, I guess against Orisa
I
specific.
think you can probably get away with just running Orisa Mei, because it's super strong at taking main versus Winston Mei, but it can work. And you could also switch Mei out for an actual flanker DPS, such as Genji, Tracer, Venture, etc. This Mei monkey is not typically like a thing. Because Mei cannot join in on the dives.
Wait, if Mei like okay, well, if Mei's playing only like take the angle in the mega room, I think that's okay. Because I mean, at least that's what CR was playing to do.
And they run Mei monkey Ashe.
Yeah, Zen, Ana.
Yeah, it just you need to be able to help it with the engagement in some way. So if Mei's here, and then Monkey just jumps over, and Orisa's still standing in the corner, Mei's not going to be able to get through Orisa by herself. So
I think the idea is that Mei enables Zen's off angle. I don't think it matters if we're not going to do it.
Okay, either way, yeah. I'd have to watch that map to see what you're talking about. Also, if your Ana or something was here and your Mei is here, I guess you put your other DPS with your Ana, but this is pretty weak and can get run over. Like if they have Orisa and speed, these guys are getting run down, and your monkey is not going to be able to stop them really. Just a thought. So what happened? We flank with Ashe. Deep dive, try and isolate Orisa, but Orisa has ult. Oh, David just gets destroyed.
I go off a lot in this map.
And then Connor gets forced out because he has no support. But my question is, why don't we just use an ult here? Like,
Oh, I said we don't need Nano. That was my bad. I did say to use Nano after, like right now, but I don't think you heard.
they just, I mean, I talked about this before. Like, if they get on top of our Ana Juno, we just lose. Because we have no sustain, we have no peel. So at this point, like when the Orisa's here, I would argue just send your support back here to create some distance. Because pushing through this is like really, really, really hard, especially if we can't clear Orisa out. Like what we need to do right now is clear Orisa out, or our supports are gonna die.
Or what if we just went through the mega room and like all went where Connor was?
Yeah, sure, that's another option.
Like with our Ana, have our Ana
But
be pushing aggressively.
I think what happens if you do this is the Orisa just matches you here, and you get stuffed. Kind of the same deal. And it's like who is good at pushing out here? I guess Mei, with like some kind of support, and then maybe you have an off angle on this side. It's awkward though. It's awkward. Like you really want to take some kind of open sight line. If they're on point, what's the problem with point? It has no cover. It's a really good kill box, but to make point risky for the enemy, you need to take angles like kind of in this area. You see what I mean? And then they have to leave or die if they're on point.
Yeah, here's another thought. So we all 5-man pushed left. What if like Winston and Ana like try to match Orisa right as the other 3 push left? That's something we talked about earlier. Like on the open, like before this even, right?
Yeah, I think like this area.
Yeah.
I think you can probably just send yeah, I like that idea. You need to clear these two. So what heroes are good at dealing with Cassidy? Maybe just but also Orisa's stuffing this, so I don't really mind pushing taking space on this side. That's a good question. I don't know. I think maybe
Like with that, I feel like both are okay.
yeah. It just as long as you can clear these guys, and then you can go from there. Yeah, you could maybe do just Ashe. Maybe do like Mei and like Ana on this side, and then Juno, Ashe, Monkey, and then when you clear these guys out, then Monkey can jump and support the fight on the other side of the map.
Yeah.
Because Monkey's not very good at shooting Orisa like this or getting through the choke, so you could put Monkey on this side, and then help clear the angle, and then go to the rest of your team from there.
I like that.
Like this play was fine because we go fast enough and we get the kill. The problem is our setup afterwards is pretty bad. Like even if Connor just walked through here and then took this sight line, that would be really strong. This is very claustrophobic. It's like you have to swing, and then it's like we're trying to clear Orisa, but Connor can't really do that from there. We need the open sightline for Ashe, and the closer sightline for Mei, which would have worked, but David fell off the map. And this is where we're gonna have trouble with Monkeys trying to get through this choke with Orisa. And I think we'll probably need an ult to break through this.
We win this, by the way.
Okay, Tony just baits everybody to come back. What is their Orisa doing? Their Orisa is hard at trolling. Their Orisa should just stand here and stuff you guys. Which, by the way, if you're playing Orisa, do that. Don't go to point.
Like here, when we're defending, what do you think about our setup right now?
I think it's pretty reasonable, but could probably put Mei a little bit closer, like maybe even right here.
My problem is that Kree was just like I had to back away because of that Kree.
Oh, you have to back away because the Orisa's pushing through, and we're not set up to hold this. Like, our positioning right now is
Oh, yeah.
indicating we're holding kind of this area, but your positioning is trying to hold like this area. So it's a little bit of a disconnect. Should jump in. We wall Orisa. That's okay. Yeast tries to help, but he gets domed by Cassidy. Just careful on your corner to corner rotation there, Yeast. Yeah, like ideally we have enough resources when the Orisa's like this that we can just go and engage when she's 1 HP in this area and clear it out. And then all we have to do is just kind of mark the cast angle from time to time because he's super far away. This is almost out of his effective range. Or we could simply ignore it. Like if we're standing here, Cass can't see you. If we're standing here, Cass can't see you. And if we're standing here, Cass cannot see you. So we just pick one of these positions and he gets 0 value. But if we like go here like East did to try and assist with this area, then Cass will get value. So we just need to choose like one of these pieces of cover to play in, and you'll be fine. Does that make sense, y'all? With the kill box, if we want to play here.
Yeah. Pick a smarter spot for it. Yeah.
As Monkey, where should I be? Like just on the high ground, do you think, or on the point to jump on?
I think, yeah, to be honest, I think you could, if we're playing for this, you could even start on this side and then just engage like that. But if we're playing for this, we should be on Orisa, not Monkey. And then our Orisa can literally just stand here and, like with May, and then our Ashe, sorry, that's supposed to be an M. And then our Ashe can stand on this side and have an angle like that. And that's a really strong defensive position because this choke sucks to push out of because you're going directly into the Ashe sightline and the Orisa sightline. And then this choke obviously it sucks because you're walking through a tiny little baby choke into Orisa May, which is just, you're going to get walled.
I just have chokes.
Yeah.
But
But yeah, as Monkey, you have less like choke stopping power, and you're more just like staging for an area where you're gonna dive them. So, boom, engage, Maywall, something like that, for Monkey. Supports are kind of getting split. This is a little bit deep. The problem is we don't have any kind of follow-up on this dive right now. Right, like even +1 person here would make this reasonable, but you're actually just alone and you're pushing past a corner, aka this corner, out of your support LOS. That's a good jump. Really good Maywall. We should get a kill here. We should really get a kill here. We should use an ultimate here. This is a very good engagement. Just use Blizzard. Use Beat. Use something.
Win these. We win these.
The Venture gets in, that's okay. Yeah, and then Connor peeks at the Cassian point.
So as soon as we hit the wall, you think we should ult?
I think you're so like up resources here that you need to just go, and you're gonna win the fight for sure. Like Kira used TP, Cass used Cass is like 1 HP. Like... you have Primal. Like when you have Primal, you can afford to go past the choke.
Yeah. I did keep going.
Yeah. Okay, that's good. I'm just saying like we need to show some aggression here. What happened to you? You kind of overshoot on my jump. And that's not a very good bubble. What I think you should do here, Tony, is
Hit my jump.
zap the Kiriko and then just walk into her. And
Yeah.
if she's
And not
killable,
waste
then you
bubble.
jump and kill her. But if she goes away and goes here, then you can turn around and see who's available here to kill. If not, you jump here and kill these guys with your bubble. But the fact that you place your bubble in Narnia is not a good use. Because your team really needed your help there, but you were out of the fight for quite a long time.
You think I should have walked on the Kiriko or jump on her?
If you can reach her by walking, you should walk on her.
Oh yeah. I think that's just a kind of error for me.
You're kind of blizzarding like I don't think you saw the people on your screen. Just be intentional about it. Try and blizzard like one person in particular, and then like left click them so they freeze immediately. For instance, you blizzard and freeze this ball, but then like you walk away from it. Like why? Blizzard, use your ult, and use it to get a kill. So kill the people in your blizzard. You almost fell off the map again.
Yeah. This happens a lot.
Oh my god, you're so lucky.
I thought I was dead when this happened.
We just need to be a bit more intentional. Like, okay, are we killing the Kiri or not? Are we killing the Cass or not? Just make the call and use your ult to do it. We're kind of all over the place.
We win those.
Okay. Any questions about that? Are you guys gonna continue running May Monkey? To be honest, I think I'll need to look at the Korea to see if to see how they do it, because I'm not really sure. May cannot help with the dives very much, unless it's like already at a choke point.
That's David. What do you think? Are you getting more value on May or Tracer?
I think if we're gonna make a swap, we should switch Monkey to Orisa, and then just keep the May and Ashe. It's like it's okay, because then it just makes sense, like what we're trying to do. Or we could
Mondo and just...
yeah, or we could just switch to dive DPS and then run Monkey, like Monkey dive, where actually he gets a DPS to support him. But it's like a lot of the time, Tony, you probably felt like that map nobody was following up on your dives, and that's like that can only happen.
Honestly,
if you're
I felt in this zone. That was like my typical rank game.
yeah. But like for that to happen, you need to be diving in your Ashe LOS, and your Ashe needs to be doing damage like from that kind of off angle. Or you need to be diving on your May engagement, like we saw with the May wall. Like that was pretty good. We just messed up our like who we're peeking. Okay, taking height is good, so we can set up our Ana Juno in a little bit of a safer location. You almost died there. This is way too deep.
Well, I'm in my LOS.
Like barely. You're not really. You're not really. I think it's a little bit impatient. Like what we really want to see is, well, first of all, your echo's like still coming back from spawn, but for any kind of engagement, we want to have like a nade, or like a hyper ring, or a cast angle, or an echo angle with like echo stickies, that kind of thing, and then you jump on top of that to confirm the kill and get the burst damage in. But opening with like, you see how you open with your monkey bubble, and then David swings right now, and David's like, okay, well now I can throw my stickies, but there's no way we're getting a kill because my monkey's out. So ideally we have it in that order: echo first, echo, swings, stickies. That's our trigger. That's our green light, and then monkey jumps in on that, and we can avoid this kind of situation. Good try on the nade. So what's really important here is somebody marks the Pharah, because Pharah getting damage on your backline is easy on this map if she's not getting marked. Like Pharah has this huge, or from this angle, Pharah has this huge open, like really good cover to shoot and rain down on these guys. So she needs to be getting marked. It's very, very, very important. And then our Cassidy can mark ball. Cassidy's very good to ball. So even now, it's like, David, you need to stay on this side of the map to stop their Pharah. Like, this is your mark, this is your job, you need to stay on this angle. Okay, good try. Did we all just get booped? Yeah. Wow, that did so much knockback, holy shit. And then, as for the monkey engagement, I think it's pretty reasonable, but we kind of, it's a little bit off timing. Like,
I was going with my name.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. This Lucio should just die. Like, I don't think we noticed him in time. Honestly, that's not too bad. I think it mostly just mechanics there. Like, that Lucio should insta-die if he wide swings into 4 of you. Oh, we traded, okay. Yeah, Tony, we need a clear space for a backline before we do this. Like, this BAP with full cooldowns is not gonna die to you, frankly. So we need to clear this guy first. And you're effective into Cassidy, so yeah. Jump on Cassidy and we can deal with this problem from front to back. So clear this space for backline, and then backline rotates, and then we can go wherever we want from there. Yeah, okay, good try with that. Why are you this far forward, Connor?
I want to kill that Pharah so much. I
Yeah,
heard him over there.
by peeking Farah here, you're also peeking like 3 other angles by yourself. So it's
I didn't
you are
expect that window.
yeah. No, but even without the window, like look. Look how free of a kill you are when you walk past the choke like this. This BAP without a window just swings here and shoots you and you're dead for sure. Here, just stay on your side of the choke until we're going.
Yeah, no. If I shoot, I got a headshot again. I think that's another trade.
It's a trade, but we want
Yeah.
you to be surviving in a 5v4 when you get the kill. We don't want you to trade right now. That's a good nade. Oh, we got booped away. Oh, we should hyper ring earlier if we're pushing this. Like. Okay, if our monkey's going now, the hyper ring should be out, so we can go help. Like if monkey's engaging, we want to kind of get through this choke and take space on our side of the map, like in this direction, right? So if monkey takes space here, then we can rotate out quickly. See how our monkey takes all the aggro there? Everybody's looking at monkey. But our rotation kind of sucks. So Yeast, you're probably looking to rotate wide there, so you can end up in a safer spot than on top of the point.
Okay. I mean, at this point, it was just overtime, so I was maybe turning my brain off a little bit. But
Yeah, it's good to strive to do the right thing. Okay. Take space quickly for our backline because our backline needs to get out of the choke. You kind of jumped on top of nothing.
And Lucio's.
Yeah, I think they just kind of were really fast and you didn't notice. Hey guys, a safer spot for your Ana to be at this point is like, okay, this is really good, but if you can get out of this choke, I don't like when you see Farah standing here is like really hard. So you kind of want to shoot her and force her out, or rotate and like I don't know. Is this a bad idea? Maybe it's a bad idea. It's just a really tough choke for Yana to sit in against Farah.
What's the best way to go about this map then?
Taking top
Think
is a
this
good
is the
idea. It just the engagement sucks. Like
Okay.
we nade Orisa and then we dive nothing, and Yeast is doing a lot of work here, but Yeast is getting poked out because nobody else is taking aggro. So what we're looking for is a nade on squishies and then a dive on squishies and then Juno wide swings missiles on squishies, and that's how we're going to win the space.
Yeah, they're so fast, so I can't really like move quickly.
Yeah. And they're fast, so they dodge it, which is like props. They got out of the choke and dodged our cooldowns, but
I think I could have if I just played a second slower and looked where they were, I could have gone better.
yeah. Also, another thing to consider is if these guys are walking out of the choke and dropping this way, that means that they're giving you space to walk in this area. So we don't have to go like right this instant, you know what I mean? Like if they rotate down there, then our Ana can peek and look for some kind of nade. And then our monkey can be like, okay, well. But generally, yeah, it's a good idea to nade this as they're walking out.
Okay, that's good. You know, this is the first time we tried to go as fast as possible as soon as we started, so now we know what to do even better.
Good. No, I appreciate going fast here. It's really important.
Yeah.
And the Arista user E too, so she can't eat your nade.
I'm sure next time we do this, it'll be even better.
Yeah. The intentions were like really mostly good. It's just the execution there.
Execution?
Yeah.
Yeah. I know how to do it better next time.
Does Lucio always get there faster than Juno?
Came at the same
I
time.
think it was pretty similar.
Well,
Juno-
because you would have the amp, but then you would also just have the speed. Like after the amp's done, where Juno just has ring, and then when ring goes away.
Well, let's check. Who got here faster? We both teleport. You get here at the same time. It's the same. It is just equivalent.
Okay. Okay, also, now that this fight is over, this is not directly related to what we did,
Yeah.
but we got really obsessed with the idea that someone should, like, take an off angle, or someone should, like, should flank.
Yeah.
How do you feel with the comp we have? How should we be attacking this point?
You should take an off angle. It might be a bit easier if you're on Ashe, not Cass, because Cass is very brawly. Ashe is more suitable for a dive composition, which we are. So if you're on Ashe, but even with Cass, you can look to try and set up high ground because this is a really strong angle for you. And your team can enable that by just clearing this space. So Monkey could roll out from kitchen and dive up here. Or Monkey could roll out here and try and get a dive like that. And then Cass engages from this side. But I think
Forces point.
like it's a good force point to draw somebody off high ground. Or you could decide to put Tracer here and engage. But I think forcing point is a really good idea here.
Where would you try to set your Ana up through the choke at the top there, or would you have them go through main? Or through kitchen?
I would probably just say Ana through kitchen. It's a little bit a better space to peek out of. And then
But they have a Farad.
yeah. So that just means that you need to go together, and you don't want to spend too much time here, because if your Ashe is peeking and successfully takes this space, then their Pharah, like if Pharah is over here and trying to shoot your Ana, Pharah is gonna get poked out by your Ashe. So you just need to be like, okay, 3, 2, 1. I'm peeking now. Monkey jumps, bubbles height, Ana peeks, Ashe peeks, and then their Pharah is not going to be able to stuff you in that choke anymore. Right? And if Orisa is here stuffing the choke, then like our Ashe can't peek, but our Monkey and Ana can still go. And everybody else can still go.
Does everyone know that you can go to kitchen through the stairs, like
Oh yeah,
by main?
the rotation to kitchen is just
I heard some people saying that you couldn't get the kitchen for really quickly.
is just this. And then this is a really good angle. You can see everything. But rotating through main is going to be hard here. If you're planning to go to point, you'll probably just die because it's too risky of a rotation. If you're going to do this, you want to engage on high ground in some way. And your backline's getting like hella spammed out right now. Okay, order of operations. Force point first. Our Tracer's not really doing anything. And by the time our Tracer forces point, we're already like... we're kind of already taking a ton of damage. We want to let our Tracer take one little bit of aggro, and then we can try and make the play.
Did she getting marked by Cash?
Cass is here. But Tracer can like hide like this, and then Cass has to drop. And when Cass drops, yeah, go. He's no longer holding the high ground. He's in a really, really terrible, shitty position. Then yeah, we can go. David just needs to calm that and not get like play the cover a little bit better there. Same with you guys back here. Like, don't peek so hard into Farah when your monkey doesn't have his bubble down. You need to swing together, not just swing one by one and get rained down by rockets. Do you know what I mean? It's just the timing overall. You see what I'm trying to say here? Monkey's in, but we're not swinging. And now we're like half committing to it, but it's not gonna work.
I also don't think I dived anyway. I should have just gone for.
Yeah. Let's be decisive. Like, this comp wants to play really, really fast in one strong cycle. So if we play slow into Farah cast, they're gonna do more damage over time than our cast Tracer for sure. Cast Tracer Monkey. We see BAP isolated. That's a good idea. Arana's probably dead to this. Next time just drop down this way to escape the ult.
Like, what do we do wrong here?
We identify BAP as split. We want to go on BAP. You guys should already just fuck this high ground. We're going on BAP. Give them the space. We're not going to stop Orisa and start rotating to get to this location where your team is trying to push. So just don't be involved with that whatsoever. We're a little bit late. Like, look, we identify BAP now, but you guys are still standing here. Why? Just go fight him. It's like our Tracer Monkey did something and the rest of us did nothing. Okay, he's actually a feeder. I'm have to DM Severy and tell him to stop trolling the scrims. What happened? Just be careful with the cover usage. We should win this fight with Juno ult. Nice, good job. We all pushed at the same time. That's good. Okay, now we have a real setup. Like, actually the first time in the round we get a setup however we want. We want to use an ultimate because we have 5 ultimates, so we want to use an ultimate really early here. Either Nano or Juno ult. And we want to catch them on this rotation. As soon as they leave the choke, we need to be engaging. Okay, go, 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 go. Good damage on the Farah. Too much damage taken. What are we waiting for? Either jump now or start and cover. This jump sucks. You're at 88 health. Why did you wait?
I think I was common for Nano. I didn't want to go without it, but
Doesn't matter.
I'll just go no.
It doesn't matter. You have to go. You have to go.
Yes, coach.
You're gonna get nanoed. Look, you have all that health to burn through, but if you comp for nano and you take 1 billion damage while you're waiting for nano, you know, you can get nano as you land. You don't need to get it before you jump.
I got a coach.
And then, what's going on? Our Cassidy's marking Farah. That's good. Our Tracer's trying to mark Lucio. Okay, that's alright. Arana and Juno. Yeah, you have to rotate out because the Orisa got through. And this is why we need to go faster, right? Because basically, lose condition is... What? You told me? Ana Juno, what's our lose condition?
Take out on the Ana Juno.
They close the distance, and look how slow this horse is walking here. Like, she is so slow. She's just taking her sweet ass time. Get to the back line. Now she's at the back line. But we're very low resources.
I should have gone a second earlier. That's the main thing.
Yeah, and more target focus too, and backline on a Juno, you can just counter rotate to get away from the Orisa. I'm trying to give like the idea of how you should play it. So the minor differences between like, okay, how do I say like the timing for when you need to go, it needs to be like so immediate on this comp, and as you can see, by waiting like this amount of time for the Orisa to get in, for these guys to get value, it's long enough to just lose the fight.
Okay.
And our Tracer wasn't doing enough there either. Like, use your blinks to chase that guy. He got through, and you are you're kind of just like being patient about it. Yeah, that's okay. And then a little bit of damage taken there. But yeah, Tracer, like, as Tracer, you can also just ignore this angle and go help your monkey. Get the kill quickly.
Okay.
It just depends on, like, how much resources you have and what you're in position to do. Like, if you see that you have that opportunity to help your monkey, you should. And if it's in range for you to do so, then you should. But if you can't do it, like it's too far, you don't have enough resources, or the enemy's already on top of you, then just fight what's in front of you. It's okay. Okay, go, 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 go. Kill Juno, kill Juno. Okay, cast. That's fine too. Just more marking on that. We chase Juno, but then we give up, it looks like. Also, Pharah is diveable. Pharah can't fly forever anymore, ever since the changes. So Pharah needs to drop to low ground. And at that point you can always just go kill her. Same with Echo, right? Like after Echo uses shift, just go dive her. It's fine. She's immobile. After Pharah uses her jets, she's immobile. You can go kill her.
You don't think I should have gone for the Juno? I think it was fine to zone her.
I think it's fine. No, I think it's a good idea. Wait, what did you hit?
The top bar.
I'm just telling you, like, Pharah is a good option sometimes.
Okay. Okay.
Because obviously she got through there, right? I'm just saying. Something to keep in mind. I think the Juno is reasonable. We're fighting Juno. Nice kill. Just wait for Monkey to get back. Just wait, just wait, just wait, just wait. David, you're taking a little too much aggro when your monkey's out. Just be patient. Wait for your monkey to re-engage. We don't really care if they cap point right now because we're both at 99. So whoever wins this fight wins the round. would just stay on high ground for sure until the ball comes and clears you. Or if you have to drop, then drop to this sight line instead of down here. That's a little vulnerable for you. Okay, and we win. So yeah, mostly on that one, our engagement timing needs to be a little bit cleaner. Some mechanics here and there. If the tank is coming at your backline, you can use speedering to back out and create more distance. Because if once they reach your backline, you're dead. You're probably gonna lose the fight, or at best trade backlines. So you can use speedering to get your Ana and Juno even further away from their engagement, if that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any questions?
That's good for me.
Okay.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. It's like our backline's really strong. Their cycle is like really, really good, but they have no sustain, so we need to keep them far away and safe. Cool.
I mean, I'm not.
We could do like a really quick second map, or we could just call it.
I'm kind of down to call it, so I can save.
I'm out of it already. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I'm pretty tired too, so we can talk more next time or in your next scrim.
You gonna come to our match on
Is it?
Saturday?